Good morning, my neighbors! Hey, fuck you! Yes! Yes! Fuck you too!
Hello?
What's up, everybody? Good morning. There we go. Come on.
Councilmember Hernandez.
Thank you, Council President. I would like to call item 25 special for comments.
Comments, 2-5, okay. Any other specials, members? All right. Madam Clerk, what items are available for votes at this time?
The council may now vote on items 6 through 13, 15 through 19, and 21.
All right, let's open the roll on those items. Close the roll. Tabulate the vote.
What's up, Laguna? Good morning. Yoda.
Please note the
Rain
ordinances
Down,
for items
Anthony, Alex.
7 through 10 and 14
Max,
will be
I
held
saw
over
that.
to Tuesday,
Gamer,
Tuesday, March 24th for second consideration unless reconsidered with 12 members present.
They're finally gone, yes.
All
They were
right.
gone the other day.
What's next?
But I bet you she didn't throw
Would the
them away.
council like to move on to public comment?
See, perfect timing.
Councilmember Blumenfield.
Just told I know 5 was called special, but just to clarify that we're also going to go into closed session on that.
All right, we'll confirm that we'll go into closed session. We'll alert the city attorney's office that on item number 5, we'll go to closed session after public comment.
All right, so they're going to closed session
Councilmember
after this.
Rahman.
Okay.
I just wanted to congratulate Natalie Escora, who was just approved for the ULA Oversight Committee, and I believe she was here with her family. So I just wanted to
Hey there,
recognize that she was in the
congratulations.
audience and
Come on
thank
up so we can see you.
Yes, come on up. Bring
Congratulations.
Mr. Herman with you. Yes,
Thank you so much for your service.
Bring Mr. Herman.
No me diga cómo te quiero tostar. Estoy en número 1 primero, pendejo pelón.
Don't tell me when to begin. I'm on number 1, you bald dummy.
Pero voy a hablar en número 2 también, en la calle de 14, pinche pendejo.
Who's that guy?
But I'm also going to talk about number 2, on Street 14, dummy.
Hey, abogado pendejo, soy en número 3 con el pinche McCocker. Pinche puto.
Hey, dumb lawyer, I'm number 13 with fucking McOsker. Fucking dummy.
CD8, motherfuckers, lean for nuisance abatement. It's about time you do your job.
Anything else within the city's subject matter jurisdiction, we will tell you when your time is up.
You and those two
When
dummies
speaking on the
attorneys
agenda
that don't know
items,
shit.
you must be on topic.
All right, enough.
Our goal is to get through as many speakers as we can. If you're not on topic, or if we cannot tell whether you're on topic, you will get one brief warning from
Guys, I gotta
me
come right
or the
back. I lost my
president.
lens. Fell
At
out. I
that
gotta
point, you will
clean it.
need to get immediately and clearly on topic. If you do not do so, or you again stray off topic, you will forfeit the rest of your speaking time, and we will move on to the next speaker. The items open for public comment are 1 through 5 and 22 through 33.
Is that it, Mr. City Attorney?
That's all.
All right, we can start calling names. And we have, I think, in excess of 100 speakers on the queue. So we'll plan for 1 hour of public comment for today's meeting.
I'd like to call up Elizabeth Canales, Clyde, Carmen Ortega, Angelina, and Jade Arellano.
Okay, good morning.
Yeah.
Hi, my 5 and general comment.
All right, you have 2 minutes.
Hi, my name is Clyde, and I'm a member of LA CAN, Los Angeles Community Action Network. I am discussing item 5 in general comment. I'm a renter and live in Council District 14. I want to share my experience with Stay Housed LA program, which educates tenants of their rights, protects tenants from eviction, and keeps individuals and families from becoming unhoused. SHLA workshops are accessible to both virtual and in-person participants across the city of LA, including here in my community of Skid Row, especially where slumlords like Leo Pustilnikov want to evict displaced and banished tenants like me and my neighbors, hoping we do not know our rights or have access to legal clinics. For each month SHLA does not have a contract, approximately 160 tenants will not be represented in evictions. 575 tenants will not receive limited legal assistance. 260
Hi, John. Hi, Christy.
answers will not be filed. Hundreds and thousands of dollars in rental assistance will not be dispersed. 100 workshops will be canceled for over 1,000 tenants. 2,000 monthly tenant navigation services will cease. Anyone who takes the housing crisis seriously, which is a crisis of housing affordability, housing availability, and poverty, must speak and act from a moral place, not a politically convenient place, to keep people in their homes, to prioritize permanent housing, and to stop using criminalization to hide poverty, erase people, and cause a citywide genocide.
Sir, a lot of
Also, I'm standing with tenants from the 18 occupied buildings out of 21 buildings purchased by Hala, Hope for an Affordable LA, regarding conditions in the buildings. Our demands are, as they have been for a year now, immediate, on-site, lawful mail delivery.
Sir, how many of these people had too many kids when they couldn't afford themselves, right? And then they just chose to have kids
Next
too.
speaker.
They're
This is-
creating
your-
their
your
own
time is concluded.
impoverished
Next speaker, please.
environment. Okay? They're creating. Poverty doesn't just happen. It doesn't just pick you and pick you and pick you. It doesn't do that. You or your parents created that poverty.
Speaker, which items would you like to speak
When you
on?
were selfish and had
yeah,
kids that you
number
couldn't
5 in general
afford.
comment.
That's how poverty
You have 3
starts. We
minutes
don't
for your
want to
agenda
talk
items?
about that.
Got it.
Okay, we're here now, so we just want to have to give
I'm sorry, 1
everybody
minute for
free
item
shit,
5,
I guess.
Plus 1 minute of general public comment.
2 minutes. Sounds
We
good.
don't want to talk about that. How does
Hi, my name's
poverty
Jade
start?
Ariano, and I'm an organizer with LA CAN, the Los Angeles Community Action Network. I'm discussing item number 5 in general comment. I'm a renter, and I live in Council District 1, and I work in Council District 14. I want to share my experience with the Stay
yeah,
Housed LA
420.
program, which educates
21.
tenants of their rights, protects tenants from eviction, and keeps individuals and families from becoming unhoused. Stay Housed LA workshops are accessible to both virtual and in-person participants across the city of Los Angeles, including in our community of Skid Row, where slumlords like Leo Pustilnikov want to evict, displace, and banish tenants, our neighbors, members, and volunteers, hoping that folks do not know
Fucking
their
Leo.
housing rights or have access to legal clinics. Housed and unhoused folks in Skid Row constantly deal with the threat of displacement and relentless attempts to gentrify our community. Stay Housed LA is an essential step towards leveling the playing field between landlords and tenants.
Again, ma'am, you can't even read the script. I get it. You're dressed like a boy and you think you're a boy, but you're really a woman. Right now, you and everybody else that lives in your neighborhood has the ability to gentrify it, to make it nice and clean, but you don't. You watch the people do the graffiti and drop the trash, and nobody sees nothing. Somebody gets shot, 72 people out there, nobody seen nothing. Yeah. But we don't ever want to talk about that. You don't want to talk about your community, right? And the few people that are stuck in that community that would say something but can't because they're stuck amongst the shit. The crybabies like you that will never have 2 nickels to rub together to do your own gentrification or fix your own home. Because you don't give a fuck. You won't never be outside with a broom cleaning up. Because it wasn't your banana peel that you dropped. Well, some of us clean up the banana peel for you and your kids and your community.
Anyone who takes the housing crisis seriously, which is a crisis of housing affordability, and poverty,
Bye.
must speak and act from a moral place, not a convenient place, and keep people in their homes, prioritize permanent housing, and stop using criminalization to hide poverty, erase people, and cause a citywide
Permanent
genocide.
housing.
We urge you to vote yes on the Stay Housed LA program. and to stop trying to amend ULA. Do a thorough analysis of the impact that lowering funds will have on all ULA programs before any amendment talks.
Yeah, she could barely read the script that she was given. They don't ever want to talk about that. That's too real.
Speaker, what items would you like
I'm
to speak
sure,
on?
dog, because those might be some of his family members.
My name is Elizabeth Canales, and I will be making a general public comment.
Simple.
I am a
1 minute, please.
I am a State House LA Language Justice Coordinator and live in CD 14. The State House LA program is essential for tenants in the city of Los Angeles. State House LA promotes language justice principles through its vital services. Through its website, hotline, workshops, and legal clinic, State House LA provides tenants with access to eviction resources in 14 written languages: English, Spanish, Simplified Chinese, Traditional Chinese, Korean, Armenian, Vietnamese, Thai, Japanese, Khmer, Farsi, Hindi, Russian, and Tagalog. Working alongside phenomenal translators and interpreters to support in-person and remote workshops, language service agencies that provide over-the-phone interpretation, and train monolingual and bilingual staff, State House LA ensures crucial language access and empowerment for some of the most vulnerable Angelinos. Thank you.
Yeah, they just want everything free. We should just cut to the point. Everything's social housing, social
Before
food,
the next speaker begins,
social
I'd like to call up a few more
insurance.
names. Lucia Avad, Sylvia Cos, Pan, Cristina Gonzalez, and Genry Cabrera.
Social is just another word for free. They just want everything
Buenos días
free.
a todos. Good morning, everyone.
Everything has to be
Necesito
free.
traducción, por favor. I will be needing interpreting services.
Speaker,
For free.
Voy a hacer comentario público. I'm going to be making public comment. Buenos días a todos y ojalá
Trust
estén
me, man,
poniendo
we feel the
atención,
same way.
porque siempre me da la impresión de que no nos están
We feel the
oyendo
same
ni
way.
viendo.
Good morning, everyone. I really hope you're paying attention because I keep getting the impression that you are neither listening to us or looking at us.
You're getting the right
Y
impression,
este es un
ma'am.
llamado, un recordatorio porque necesitamos justicia para los inquilinos.
And this is a call and a reminder that we need justice for LA residents.
No
Renters,
necesitamos ver
excuse me.
más gente en la calle.
We don't need more people on the streets.
Solamente
Okay, it's heating up.
necesitamos, y perdón que se los diga así, necesitamos ponernos a trabajar en conjunto.
We simply need, and sorry to put it this way, but we need to start working together.
Y no hacer que el tiempo nos esté comiendo.
And not let time go by.
Más dinero.
Creo que se puede hacer por el bien de la comunidad y por la conciencia de ustedes también.
I think we can make this happen for the greater benefit of the community as well as for your own conscience.
No necesito el minuto completo, solamente dar las gracias y sé que lo van a hacer porque ustedes son buenas personas. Bueno, eso es lo que yo pienso y muchas gracias.
I don't need an entire minute. I know that you guys are going to make this happen because you are good people.
What's up, Wes?
Thank you.
Next speaker.
I don't
Good
see
morning.
Herman, no.
My name is
Wes.
Christina Gonzalez, and I
Wyatt,
am
I don't see him.
part of
Doesn't mean he's not
Movement
there,
Legal,
though.
which is one of the legal service providers that's part of the State House LA program. I am a renter actually here in the city of LA for many years. I do live in Council District 4. And so I have, fortunately, and sometimes unfortunately, firsthand knowledge of what tenants go through when they are facing eviction. We, as eviction defense attorneys, are in court nearly every day.
Lots of
and
people don't
it's
pay their rents.
Heartbreaking to see folks that don't have access to legal representation.
You know why, ma'am? You know why you're in court every day? Because we have this trope or this constant, whoa, the fucking landlord's an asshole. Whoa, the landlord's a fucking scumbag. Whoa, the landlord's a slumlord. But you know what you have 20x of or 100x of? Scumbag tenants that don't pay their rent.
Show up to court without an attorney.
They
when
got
the
that
vast
free rent,
majority
though.
of
They got it.
landlords do have
They didn't pay
attorneys.
for it.
Unfortunately, the result is
You don't hear a whole lot
without programs like Stay House LA
of
or
that.
without access to programs like Stay House LA, the vast majority of tenants show up to court. They don't have an attorney. They lose their case. This can happen in a matter of maybe like 5 to 10 minutes. Thank you so much.
You don't hear a whole lot about that.
Next speaker.
Yeah,
Before
some
the
are
next
good,
speaker
right,
begins,
Sirens?
a
Some
few
are
more
nice.
names to call up. Griselda Lopez, Chichi, Christy, Estuardo Mazarigos, Rose Kwok, VW, and Ray Huang.
Hey, Chi-Chi,
Speaker, which
don't
items
forget
would
the
you like to
yayo.
speak on this morning?
Yeah, item number 5.
You have 1 minute.
And destroy the... Yeah, I forgot about that. I already
Good
talked
morning.
about that, right, Crown?
My name is Henry Cabrera. I am discussing item number 5. I am an advocate, and I live in Council District number 9. I am a legal fellow with California Center for Movement Legal Services.
A lot of people in there
Legal
today.
is a legal service provider within the State House LA umbrella. In my position, I have seen firsthand the positive impact that this coalition
That's it, Eric
of
Anderson.
organization has had on the working class population in LA. In this capacity, I have observed the tremendous need for tenant advocacy and tenant attorneys. Having been raised in the region of South LA, I personally know the struggles many individuals face on a daily basis. Housing should not be an extra burden on them. Everyone deserves housing and an
Yes,
opportunity to fight to remain housed.
Yes, Ross.
That is where State House LA comes in. State House LA gives families hope and the will to continue fighting for what they believe is
Yeah,
right.
G.I. Joe in
It is
Southern
about having
California.
a home where you can spend the holidays with loved ones. It is about fighting to not lose the only home you have ever known and where generations have lived. Most importantly, it's about creating everlasting changes in housing law.
Next speaker.
Yeah, they're not going to get through all those speakers. No way. I live in Hawaii. Alex, I haven't seen him in a little bit, but I figure
Speaker,
he's
which items
working.
would you like
Remember,
to
he is
speak
a
on this
working
morning?
lawyer. As much as he might do crazy things and say
Buenos
stuff.
días.
Good morning.
El artículo 5 y comentario general.
I'd like to speak on item number 5 and general public
He's
comment.
got to live and make
You'll
money.
have 1 minute for
you
each
know.
of those.
Mi
2 minutes
nombre,
total.
Va a tener 1 minuto por cada de uno de esos.
mi nombre es Silvia Cos.
My name is Sylvia Cos.
Soy miembro de Chirla y estoy aquí
Chirla.
apoyando el programa de
Shane
State
Chirla?
House LA.
I'm a member of Chirla, and I'm here to support the State House LA program,
Y a las organizaciones que dan los servicios.
as well as all the
Mama.
organizations that provide services.
En este momento, nuestra comunidad inmigrante tiene miedo
Hi, Herdy.
salir
Hi, Vipo.
a
Hi,
trabajar
Lita.
y ser injustamente recogidos por inmigración.
Thank you, Cobra
At
Leather.
this moment, the working community
go,
is scared
Cobra.
to go to work and be detained by ICE.
La intensificación de redadas ha dejado a muchas familias en una situación de inestabilidad de vivienda.
The ongoing intense raids have left many of us with housing insecurity.
Was that
No
what he said
sabemos
when I
si
left?
salir a
Oh, okay.
trabajar y
Thanks,
arriesgar
Lita.
ser detenidos.
We don't know if we should go to work and risk being detained
So just stay
Pagar
home.
renta o
pay
comprar
nothing.
mandado.
or pay rent or even buy groceries.
Si nos atrasamos de renta, tenemos el miedo de ser desalojados.
And if we get behind on rent, we fear getting evicted.
Porque a muchos propietarios no les importa lo que nos está pasando.
Most of these landlords do not care about what is happening to us in our situation.
Necesitamos los servicios de State House LA
We need the services that Stay Housed LA is providing.
Urgimos al Consejo que nos apoye en esta situación.
See, so the landlord doesn't care, okay? Doesn't care enough. It's got to be my mommy and my daddy and hold my hand and give me free rent. And if it doesn't, it's a bad person. Do you go into McDonald's and do the same thing? Do you order a Big Mac and fucking eat it and then not pay for it? And then tell McDonald's that they're bad people? Because they didn't fucking give you the burger free?
You to please support us in our situation.
Gracias.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you. For showing your true colors every day.
Good morning,
Thank you.
speaker. Which items would you like to
Thank
speak
you.
on?
Buenos días, mi nombre es Sofía
Always
Mendoza.
Valadez.
Quiero
Oh.
hablar comentario público y sobre el punto número 5.
Good morning. My name is Sofia Mendoza. I want to speak on item number 5 in general public comment.
You'll have 1 minute for each of those.
Estoy aquí ¿verdad? Para pedirles a ustedes, concejales,
Look how packed it is
que
outside.
extiendan el
That's
programa.
outside of this building right here.
Sí, que les den fondo al programa de Stay
These
House
people are
LA,
waiting to get in.
porque es importante para nosotros como inquilinos.
Yes, I'm here asking you, council members, to extend the program as well to allocate funds to Stay House LA because it is important to us as the tenants.
Sin ese programa nosotros no vamos a tener orientación de las clínicas, abogados gratuitos.
Without this program, we will not be able to be informed and oriented with the clinics and not have legal representation from lawyers.
Y disculpen la palabra, pero como los criminales tienen abogados gratis y nosotros como inquilinos que pagamos impuestos no vamos a tener.
And excuse the language, but
She's
how are
stuck
these
in line.
criminals going to have legal representation, but us, the renters, the ones who pay taxes, are not going to have lawyers?
The criminales.
Yo soy inquilina, ya he pasado por 2 demandas gracias al programa que está.
That's awesome.
I am a renter, and I have also been through 2 lawsuits thanks to the program that is in place.
Not a good program. man.
Ahora tengo una notificación de 120 días, entonces si me demandan, ¿no voy a tener abogado?
And now I got a notification of 120 days. So am I not going to have a lawyer if they do a lawsuit?
Por eso les pido, es importante que pongan fondos para este programa. Gracias.
That is why I'm telling you it is important to give funds to this program. Thank
See,
you.
because I need my free funds, I need my free lawyer. So it's not just free rent, it's free
Before the
lawyers
next
now.
speaker
What else
begins,
is
I'll
it?
call
A
up
free
a few more
car?
names.
Free
Barbara
health?
Schultz, Lena Sullivan, Johanna Valenzuela, and Christina Gonzalez.
Free health insurance. It's a slippery slope. You can't
Speaker,
keep
good
giving
morning. Which
people
items would
free
you like to
shit.
speak
This
on?
is what
Number
happens.
5, please.
Because enough
1
is
minute.
never enough.
Good morning. My name
Never
is Gigi
enough.
Lamb, and I'm a directing attorney at Public Counsel. We are part of the Stay House LA program. I'm here to urge you to approve the Stay House LA contract because this program works.
Hi, Francine.
Stay House LA has assisted almost 20,000 tenants and achieved a 95% success rate. 55% of represented tenants stay in their home, and others secured favorable settlement,
I bet they did.
including
Favorable
extra
settlements.
time to move, rent waivers, relocation assistance, and sealed records. If the contract is not approved today, providers will have to immediately stop accepting new cases. On data reporting, the contract requires 2 data points, and providers already submit more than 30. We have no objection to transparency, but we should not be required to hand over confidential client information. Doing so serves no legitimate purpose and puts vulnerable tenants at
Next speaker. Next speaker.
Next. Hold on, she's got a neck brace on. She's moving slowly.
Good morning,
She
speaker.
has
Which
whiplash.
items would you like to speak on?
Good morning. My name is Rose. I want to speak on
Could you bring the microphone
She's
a
in the
little
midst
closer,
of a
please?
lawsuit
Thank you.
already.
agenda
Slow down.
item number 5 and general public comment, please.
You will have 1 minute for each of those.
Caroline?
Okay. Hi, good morning. My name is Rose. I'm tenant living in Koreatown, Los Angeles. I'm here to urge the city council to approve the Stay House LA funding contract. In the past, I have experienced landlord harassment. I faced an eviction. It was unfair because I always paid the rent on time. At that time, I was so scared of being evicted, and I didn't know what to do. However, the Stay House LA program helped me to learn about my right as tenant, and its program assists me to find a shelter and transitional housing. Without the Stay House LA program, I would have been living on the street. Many tenants like me need programs like Stay House LA. Please approve the contract today. Also, stop trying to amend ULA. We must have more deeper study about the impact of amendment. That lowering funds, we must protect ULA. Thank you.
My other one is that my daughter
doctor, my other one is that my doctor, optometrist,
Next speaker.
is trying to fuck me.
Good morning, Speaker. Which items would you like to speak on this morning?
Hi, good morning. My name is Chichi Navarro. I would like to speak
Oh,
on
Chichi
items
brought the
number
yayo.
5, as well as general public comment.
Chichi, did you
You'll
bring
have
the
1 minute
yayo?
for each of those.
Amazing, thank you. I want to start off with the item number 5. As you know, housing stability is one of the most urgent needs facing our communities, especially those who are pushed into crisis first, including TGI Angelinos, immigrant family, and low-income community members. When someone is evicted, they aren't just losing a place to live. They're losing safety, access to care, and the basic conditions needed to survive. Programs like the Eviction Defense Program, the ULA Homelessness Prevention Program, and the broader State House LA ecosystem are some of the strongest tools we have to interrupt that pipeline. State House LA has shown what it is possible when the city, legal service providers, and community-based organizations work together to keep people in their homes. That same collaborative approach is essential here if these protections are going to reach tenants who face the steepest barriers to staying housed.
Reflect or
TGI
reach?
renters, immigrant households, and low-income tenants across Los Angeles. Housing is a foundation for every other form of stability. When we strengthen eviction defense and prevention, we strengthen the entire ecosystem for safety for our communities. For general public comment, housing is the strongest determinant of health and well-being for any person. But for TGI people, it is often the line between survival and
TGI.
crisis. When TGI people are pushed into homelessness, they face dramatically higher risk of violence, exploitation, and being forced into unsafe situations just to meet basic needs. Many are denied shelter beds altogether or placed in environments where they are targeted and harmed. These are not isolated incidents. They are predictable outcomes of a system that has never invested in TGI safety or stability. And these local realities are being intensified by escalating federal attacks on marginalized communities, including immigrants, LGBTQ+ people, and especially TGI people. National politics and rhetoric are creating more fear, more instability, and more barriers to safety for every other community already vulnerable to homelessness. This is why the TGI Wellness and Equity Initiative is so urgent. It is a community design plan that builds the long-term infrastructure our communities need to stay housed, stay healthy, and stay connected to care. As we move into budget season, we are looking for the Budget and Finance Committee to uplift this initiative as a motion and bring it before the Council on March 27th. Our communities cannot continue surviving crisis to crisis. Thank you.
Next.
Well, I'm going to tell you something city business. I went to Office Depot, not about the conversation that we've been talking about, but to get my windows measured. Because the CIA is interested in promoting sex, they don't want me to have good covering of my windows.
Speaker.
Before the next speaker begins, I'll call up a few more names. Estuardo Macerigo, Elena Pop,
Why are we going to
Cynthia
Office
G,
Depot?
and Alex Scott.
Why are we getting our windows measured
Good
at
morning,
Office
Speaker. Which
Depot?
items would you like to
Not
speak on
Home
this morning?
Depot,
Item
but
5
Office
and
Depot.
general public
Why are we doing this?
You will have 1 minute for
Does
each of
Office
those.
Depot sell drapes and
Good
blinds
morning. My
now?
name is Barbara Schultz. I'm the Director of Housing Justice with Legal Aid Foundation of Los Angeles. A year ago, you approved a 5-year contract for Stay Housed LA.
Yes, we did.
Since then, the city has set numerous hoops, all of which we have jumped through successfully. We went through the RFP process. We were recommended by the Housing Department for the RFP. And yet here we are again on the brink of losing services. Now, I hear that some in the city are upset that LAFLA and some of our other partners also occasionally file lawsuits against the city. The city's funding of Stay Housed LA in no way influences LAFLA litigation and certainly does not pay for it. Nor should LAFLA's litigation in any way influence the city's funding of Stay Housed LA. We are not here because Stay Housed LA is a poor performer. We are doing excellent work. We have provided over legal assistance to 24,000 tenants. About 6,000 of those have been represented in court. And yet
You're
here
lying.
we are. If this contract doesn't get approved today, this afternoon, we will have to start telling City of LA tenants that we can't represent you. So please approve this contract and let us continue to provide the excellent services we have been providing for 5 years. Thank you.
And thanks.
Next speaker.
Hello, I'm Reverend Ray Huang, and I'm a single mother of two
Reverend?
girls who have struggled ourselves to stay housed in one of the most expensive cities in the world. I'm also a community organizer and a pastor here in Los Angeles who gets calls weekly by tenants who are being harassed by their landlord, living with mold, rats, cockroaches, and more, without heat or air conditioning or water. And again, being pushed out of their homes so their landlord can abuse laws such as the Ellis Act to raise the rent just to make a profit. This last week, I received 2 calls from a young entertainment worker and Pastor Deborah from South LA, both who became unhoused because they did not know their rights and they did not have the support they needed. This delay in this contract renewal is not an administrative decision. It is a political act, an immoral action, and for many, a life or death choice that you have the opportunity to change. The City Council has stated over and over again that you aim to fix our housing crisis, but your actions have shown otherwise.
That's crazy.
Next
BJ.
speaker.
Hold on a second. So BJ just gave me a crazy little bit of information. Apparently, Tiffany Hinyard, which we know moved down to Atlanta. Okay, she got out of Delton, Illinois, and she moved down to Atlanta, Georgia. If we're the ones who don't know, and apparently she's now running for the Fulton County Commissioner in Georgia, not as a Democrat but as a Republican. That's too funny, man. Oh, she switched sides and got out of town and took the money, man. Oh,
Good morning,
man.
Speaker. What items would you like to
She's
speak on?
too much,
Soy
dude.
para un comentario público.
Public comment.
That chick is too much.
Me llamo Joana Valenzuela y llevo casi un año trabajando en Winnie's Nicher en el distrito número 5.
My name is
Wild.
Joana Valenzuela.
Thank you,
I've
Beach.
been working in Wiener Schnitzel. ¿En qué distrito, perdón?
Estoy aquí para pedir que aprueben urgentemente la ordenanza de trabajo justo en la comida rápida.
I am here to ask that you approve the fast food fair work ordinance for fast food workers.
Donde trabajo en Winnie's Nicher, si llueve afuera, también llueve en la cocina.
Right,
Where I
Jamie?
work in Wiener Schnitzel, once it rains outside, it also rains inside in the kitchen.
Mis compañeros de trabajo me dijeron que era un problema que la gerencia conocía desde hace años.
And my coworkers
row.
said that it's a problem that management has known about for many years.
Pero lo ignoraban y empeoraba año tras año.
However, they would ignore it, and it would get worse year after year.
Mi conciencia no me permitía ignorarlo. Temía que un compañero se electrocutara o que un cliente se enfermara por comer comida contaminada.
But my conscience could not be clear of this. I was scared that one of my coworkers would either get electrocuted or one of the customers would get sick from eating contaminated food.
Cuando lo reporté a la unión, los gerentes me cortaron las horas en vez de arreglar el techo. Imagino que es porque es más barato silenciar a los trabajadores que reparar un techo.
And when I reported to management, they cut my hours instead of fixing the roof. I think it's cheaper to fix the roof than to silence the workers.
Pero mientras siguen operando, nos han puesto a todos los trabajadores y clientes en peligro de muchas maneras diferentes,
they're
todas
closing
al
up.
mismo tiempo.
But while they kept working and without fixing the roof, they have put all my coworkers and the clients and the clientele in dangerous situations without any improvements.
Tenemos que poner fin a ese abuso de nuestros derechos y por favor apoyemos la ordenanza de trabajo justo en la comida rápida sin más demora y por favor apoyen el State House permanente.
We need to put an end to this, and we need to approve the fast food fair work ordinance, and also please support the program for Stay House Delay.
Thank you.
You got to remember, the wheels of justice turn very, very, very slow, especially
Next
when it's
speaker,
a federal
please.
case.
Before
So,
the next speaker begins,
we'll see what
Mike
happens in
Dennis,
2 more years.
Lara FM, Carlos Aguilar, Luke McDonald, and William Good.
Well, Laura
Good
FM
morning,
got her
Speaker.
name
Which items
wrong.
would you like to speak on?
Buenos
Saw her
días,
without it.
estoy aquí para dar un comentario público. Me llamo Fernando y trabajo en el Wiener Schnitzel en el Distrito 5.
Another Wiener Schnitzel worker.
Hello, my name is Fernando. For public comment, I work in District 5, Wiener Schnitzel.
Estoy aquí porque necesitamos que la ordenanza de trabajo justo en la comida rápida se apruebe urgentemente y sin más demora.
We are here because I need the fast food fair work ordinance to be approved without further delay.
Con demasiada frecuencia nuestros jefes abusan de nuestros derechos y para ganar dinero extra.
With high frequency, our bosses abuse our rights so that they can profit.
Donde trabajo durante años hemos tenido que usar cubetas cada vez que llueve porque no se ha reparado el techo.
For all the years that I've been working, we needed to use covers for a roof that keeps leaking and has not been repaired.
Después de que mis compañeros y yo los denunciáramos, nos redujeron las horas.
After me and my coworkers reported this incident, they cut our hours.
No fue hasta que denunciamos nuestros derechos que nos las devolvieran.
And it wasn't until we announced our rights that they gave it back to us.
Esto no está bien, nuestros derechos deben ser respetados, existen para proteger tanto a los trabajadores.
This is not okay. Our rights deserve to be respected, and they exist to protect the workers.
No,
Así como los
Duran.
consumidores
I don't know if he's there.
trabajemos juntos para
She didn't miss.
asegurarnos de que se cumplan.
Like the consumers, we should all work together to make sure that our rights are still being respected.
Oh, did he beach?
Apoyen la ordenanza de trabajo justo en la comida
lot of
rápida y
eyes
que
on her.
apoyen a State House permanente.
Please support the Fast Food Fair Work Ordinance and also support Stay House Delay.
Okay, gracias.
Stay house,
Thank you.
LA. Stay house,
Next
LA.
speaker, please. Good morning, speaker. Which items would you like to speak on?
Hi, good morning. Can I speak on general
It's
general
about to
public
be
comment
elk.
and item number 5?
They're this
You will
close,
have
and
1
they don't
minute for
know it.
each.
Great, thank you. Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Cynthia Gonzalez. I'm a program manager for Eastside Leads, part of the State House LA program. I've been here since its inception, have been able to witness firsthand
fill up my coffee
thousands
mug.
and
I'll be
thousands
right
of
back.
people that have been able to get supported by this program. And yet here we are, right? A lot of you guys who ran for your offices claimed one thing: to support tenants, to support Los Angeles, to tackle on the housing crisis. Yet here we are having to constantly jump through bureaucratic obstacles while the world is burning. I cannot urge, or I cannot tell you guys that, or I think everyone has at this point told every single one of you and your offices why it's so important to vote for today, why it's so important to continue these services. And I ask you guys one more time, pass this now. Thank you.
Next speaker. Good morning, speaker. Which items would you like to speak on today?
Item 5 and general public comment.
You'll have 1 minute for each.
My name is Elena Pop, and I am the Executive Director of the Eviction Defense Network. My pronouns are she, they. After last week's postponement, I had to issue a possible furlough notice. The impact on my staff of that notice is tremendous, and yet they are bravely continuing to work. I need to report to them today that their jobs are safe. Please approve the contract and no further postponements. Now, also ask you to please not require us to provide information in the reporting that will allow scammers to pull the records. A $5 clipboard, a plastic badge, and a copy of a summons and complaint obtained by an unscrupulous con artist is all they need to get thousands and thousands of dollars out of unsuspecting families in small increments at a time. In 1991, the state legislature passed a law meant to curb this type of fraudulent predatory behavior. That law now also protects tenants from being blacklisted from future housing. If State House LA were required to provide addresses, premises addresses, and case numbers, that information could be used to secure copies of court files. By asking us to provide premises address and court case numbers, you are putting us in a position of risking our licenses because we are then not meeting our ethical obligations. In the last 19 seconds, I would want you all to know that the Eviction Defense Network does not turn anyone away. If you send one of your constituents to our office, by 8:45 any morning, we will make sure that they are helped. Thank you.
Next speaker. Good morning, Speaker. Which items would you like to speak on?
Item 5 and general public comment.
You will have 1 minute for each.
Good morning, council members. What are we doing? My name is Mike Dennis. I'm with the Liberty Hill Foundation. We work on the State House LA program. Angelino's trust in local government and its ability to administer public programs is at an all-time low. One of the bright spots in the city of LA is the administration of the State House LA program over the last 5 years. And it even has its own revenue source that has been given to you by voters to be managed properly. But that's not what is happening. The city has sat on these resources, delayed contracts, and forced our partners to reapply through yet another competitive bidding process. Despite all the delays, State House LA was still selected as the best bidder because of the demonstrated ability to prevent homelessness. Now we're being told this is not good enough. We need you to act now and implement State House LA's program. I cannot express to you enough how difficult this work is for everyone involved, and to constantly move the goalposts is untenable for our partners and the people that we serve. Disruptions in services is only going to hurt the most vulnerable people in the city and undo all the progress that we've helped you achieve. Imagine a world where programs are enabled to give poor Angelinos the resources that they need in a timely manner, without frivolous interruption. Please accept this award. Thank you.
Next speaker.
Cool speech, bro.
Good morning, Speaker. What items would you like to speak on today?
Good morning, general public comment.
There's Laura.
You have 1 minute.
Hi, good morning, council. So I'm here again just reminding you, and I will be until I'm no longer on this earth. Scientology is a cult. It's infiltrated Los Angeles City over the last 75 years, and it has to be undone. I'm here to do that. We are the children that were born and raised in this cult, and we are here to speak about the crimes, whether we get harassed, whether we get stalked, whether we get our jobs lost, etc. So if you guys as the city can help the people that are bringing and exposing the cult of Scientology, please talk about the infiltration that has happened. I know there are some people in city councils and boards, neighborhood councils, where they have Scientology family members infiltrated on the board. So please speak up and talk about it. Talk about the infiltration you've had. I also gave you all these pamphlets that have all of the front groups of Scientology. Please do not associate with them and be aware of this scam. Thank you.
Next speaker, please. Good morning, Speaker. What items would you like to speak on today?
General public comment and item number 5.
You will have 1 minute for each.
Thank you. Carlos Aguilar with Coalition for Economic Survival. In the past 5 years, Angelinos have faced a crippling pandemic, devastating fires, political persecution, and now an expanding war. But what has been a beacon of light in the darkness and stability amidst the chaos has been State House LA. Born in 2020 with over a dozen community-based organizations and legal service providers, proud members like CES have worked tirelessly to support this over 64% of renter population in this city. We've reached over 2 million people through support calls, text, door-to-door outreach, providing much-needed human contact in the time of most need. We provided over 20,000 tenants with limited legal services. We've hosted over 1,000 tenant education workshops in multiple languages. We do all this and more to provide relief and support and keep all renters in LA housed. We cannot risk losing this program at the time of its greatest need. Let's keep this light shining brightly. We urge you to support the renewal of State House LA. Thank you.
Next speaker, please.
Well, it's hard because some of them are in the mic, some of them are back
Good
here.
morning,
so
Speaker. Which
I'll
items
give
would
it
you
to
like
them.
to speak on
You
today?
got to constantly adjust
Buenos
it.
días, mi nombre es Rosa Cruz.
Good morning, my
miembro
name
de
is Rosa
Chirla.
Cruz. I am a member of Chirla.
El propietario nos incrementó el alquiler durante el COVID, anteriormente del COVID y durante el COVID.
The
a
landlord
pesar que era
increased our rent during
ilegal.
COVID illegally.
El propietario nos dio una notificación de desalojo muy repentinamente.
And the landlord gave us an eviction notice all of a sudden and out of nowhere.
Me dijo que si no lo firmaba, ella iba a llamar a las autoridades.
She said if I didn't sign this, she would be calling the authorities.
Me quedé en shock porque ya no sabía qué hacer y no tenía ninguna ayuda de abogado.
I was in shock. I didn't know what to do, and I had no legal assistance.
Gracias a la ayuda que recibí de State House LA,
Thanks to the help I received from State House LA,
pude tener esa ayuda de abogado gratis.
I was able to obtain free legal representation.
Le hago un llamado a mi concejal Mónica Rodríguez.
I'm calling out especially my council member, Mónica Rodríguez.
No podemos esperar
Mónica.
más.
We can no longer wait.
Necesitamos que vote
She's not
hoy
even paying
mismo
attention.
en
Look at
los
her.
contratos.
She's busy with
We
her
need
coffee.
you to vote today on these contracts.
She won't even look
Si
at
no
her.
lo hace, no tendremos más ayuda legal.
If you don't do so, we will no longer have legal assistance.
Son tiempos difíciles para la comunidad indocumentada.
These are very difficult times for the undocumented community
Aquí en Los Ángeles.
here in LA.
Estos programas nos mantienen en casa, no empeoren la situación donde haya más gente fuera de casa.
These programs these programs let us stay home. Please don't make the homeless crisis worse than it is.
They let us stay home.
Gracias.
Thank
Great.
you.
So they stay home. They pay for us. So let us stay home and get our rent paid. Sean Dankers, I get it. And to be fair and honest to these people, honestly, too, is you got to remember when COVID happened, right? Most of the world most of you guys, all your states went back to normal, because you have normal people running your states for the most part. You guys went back to normal 6-8 months later, right? Everything was kind of just passed and gone. Well, not here. 3 years it took for them to stop asking people for fucking COVID vaccination, cards and all this just to go to watch a Laker game or just to open your business or do anything. So you got to remember that. So you were forced to stay home and not work because you couldn't go to work because the work was forced to close. Because it wasn't McDonald's or Target.
McDonald's, and I'm here to let you guys know that Stay Housed LA is an essential program for tenants. As an organizer and education lead at Power, I see firsthand how in the dark the average tenant is about their rights. And right now we're in the middle of a housing crisis, obviously, and if anything, you all need to work with us to support this programming. And we're wasting a lot of time and energy coming out here repeatedly. This whole contract saga has been really chaotic, and myself and my incredible colleagues are just trying to do our job, educating tenants, upholding justice, and keeping LA a great place to live for everyone. So yeah, please allow us to keep doing this. Also, I'd like to ask y'all to stop amending and weakening ULA without analyzing the impact. I'd really appreciate that. Yeah, so thank you.
Cordy, we already know that. She stole all the fire aid money. $100 million was made for the fire aid
Before
concert.
the next speaker begins,
Not
I'll call up a few more
$1 went to
names.
one victim.
Aaron
Not
Collins,
That is not my
Nancy
name.
Villanueva,
That is not
Diego
my name.
Cartagena, and
Not my
Delvin
name.
Enriquez.
Relax. Take your ass.
Good morning, Speaker. Which items
Relax,
would
you
like to
fucking
speak on
30
today?
IQ
Olivia
moron.
Simmons, and I'm speaking to the Los Angeles City Council that I have an address from family, a personal property, 5407 Kaiser Road, Sawyer, Michigan, 49125, and I'm calling on the lawsuit status of the withholding and the kidnapping of Orvin Ali Avant by the Department of Children and Family Services, and that I wrote a statement in front of a supervisor that the supervisor signed stating that the state of California will pay for every day that he has withheld from me, his mother, Orvin Ali Avant. I mean, Olivia Irene Fitzsimmons, not Orvin Ali Avant. I'm also stating that
It's a good thing she's not.
210
It's not with you, the kid.
Courthouse
It's a good thing.
had hired an attorney that stated not my name but the mother, which means that anyone representing Orvin Ali Avant was his mother. There was no blood in the room, and they have failed to let me know how my son is doing. DCFS had over 5,600 children missing, all of them being bodies thrown. I have sent the President of the United States, 2 minor penises, a skull head, skin of a human. It's not appropriate, but it is honest. Skin of a human with a belly button, as well as other things that show blood evidence in murders
Speaker,
in the
could
state
you
of
stay on
California.
the topic, please?
So I do request
Next
that the
speaker,
city
please.
ensures that you...
Ma'am, it's a good thing your kids were taken, or kid. It
Speaker,
is
you're
a
out of time.
fantastic
Next speaker,
thing for
please.
the kid. Gives the kid a chance at life, because the kid's not going to have a chance with you. And that's just all, in all
Next
honesty.
speaker, please.
I didn't have to wait for the baby penises part. I didn't have to wait for that. We could
Good
tell
morning.
a minute and a
Which
half
items
before
would you like
that,
to speak
ma'am.
on today?
It's a good thing the kids are not with
Mi
you.
nombre es Dominga Solórzano.
It's best for you,
Good morning,
too,
my
ma'am.
name is Dominga Solórzano.
Y voy a hacer un comentario general, por favor, gracias.
I'd like to make a general public comment, please. Thank you.
Necesito
You have 1 minute?
interpretación,
Crazy.
Tiene un minuto.
por favor, gracias.
I need interpretation.
Go to
please. Thank
sleep,
you.
crazy lady.
Mi nombre es Dominga Solórzano y soy miembro de ACE del Distrito 9.
My name is Dominga Solórzano. I'm a member of ACE from the 9th District.
Sí, buenos días. Estoy aquí para decir que el programa Quédate en Casa es muy importante para mí y más familias.
Crazy.
I'm here to say that Stay Housed LA is a very important program, not just for myself, but for many other families.
Yo he aprendido mis derechos como inquilino.
That's a
Learned my
jacket, not a
rights as
rug.
a tenant.
Veo muy seguido
Like a pea coat.
clínicas en persona en las comunidades donde llego mucha gente preocupada por su vivienda.
I often see many people attend community clinics and they are very worried about their housing situation.
Si no
do you
apoyan
think,
este
Sky?
programa, mucha gente quedará desamparada.
Kid dick.
If you don't support this program, there will be many people left unhoused.
What do you think she was talking
Por
about?
favor, yo y mi familia somos de bajos recursos y aún así pagamos impuestos y a mí me impacta mucho ver gente en la calle. Por
Please,
favor,
my
se les
family
pide.
and I are low income, and it really hurts me to see these people on the streets, even though we still pay taxes.
Y yo y mi familia no queremos ser una más en la calle, por favor, durmiendo en la calle, eso sí me va a doler mucho el alma. Por favor, se les pide a todos, gracias.
Yeah, not
My
one is paying
family and I
attention. Not
wouldn't wanna
one.
be just another family on the street. That would hurt my soul so much. Thank you.
There should be 15 people staring at this woman, listening to her.
Before
and there
the next
isn't
speaker
one.
begins, I'll call up
Not
a few more
one.
names. Vilma Vasquez, Ty Carson, Gigi, and Flor Estrellita.
Good morning, Speaker. Which items would you like to speak on
Wait,
this
isn't
morning?
Ty Carson the
I'll
guy
be speaking
from
on
that
item number
show?
5 and also for general public comment.
You will have 1 minute for each.
What's up, Tam Tam?
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name
Let's
is
Ty
Alex Scott.
Pennington.
I'm the Victim Defense Attorney with the California Center for Movement and Legal Services. I'm also resident in Council District 13. Shout out to Ugo. And once again, I'm here before this body speaking about the utmost importance of continuing funding for Stay Housed LA and doing so with immediacy. Stay Housed LA funds the work that my office does, which is to provide crucial pro bono legal representation to low-income tenants in the city of LA. This program was passed during a wave of evictions during the pandemic. That wave has not ceased. It is ongoing. It has gotten worse. Everyone involved in this work has seen tenants who have paid their rent and are nevertheless facing non-payment cases anyways due to unscrupulous landlords, and landlords are able to get away with this in general because they know that most tenants, almost all tenants, even now, do not receive legal representation. Unrepresented tenants essentially have no chance, or very little chance, at defending themselves in court. They face hostile and dismissive judges and cruel trickery from landlord attorneys every day. The legal system is difficult enough to navigate, but as it is, especially with the quick turnaround for unlawful tenure cases, and the stats back this up. The difference in outcomes between represented and unrepresented tenants is stark and undeniable. Stay House LA is the only program that somewhat balances out the playing field. Everyone doing this work knows countless tenants who, were it not for their representation, would be on the streets, would have moved out of the city or the state or into family members' relatives' homes, crowding and causing overcrowding. I also want to talk about the importance of the rental assistance program, which serves a vital social good, which is to give people who fall behind on the rent at no fault of their own a chance to dig themselves out of the hole and stay in their current homes and their communities, to keep and people that make and build this city into what it is in our city, to support them, essentially. Any further delay in funding sales, delay
getting up and leaving.
End up on the street.
Who cares what he's saying?
And our communities continue to gentrify and diversity in the city goes away. Thank you.
I mean, you really
Next
only have
speaker, please.
You only have 7 of them sitting
Before
here.
the next speaker, I'll call up a few more names.
Out of 15.
Arnulfo, Christina Boyar, Emily Phillips, and Audit LA.
Oh, Audit's got it coming up.
Good morning, Speaker. Which items would you like to speak on today?
5 in general comment.
You'll have 1 minute for each of those.
Good morning, honorable council members. My name is
Honorable.
Diego Cartagena with Bethsatic Legal Services, a member of the Stay Housed LA Coalition. We are an agency that works with over 1,000 volunteers from law firms such as Gibson Dunn, Skadden Arps, Latham, and O'Melveny, and we, like our sibling organizations, each year conduct an annual single audit imposed by federal grant requirements, and we all come through with shining colors. We also hold the highest ethical standards, including client confidentiality, the same standards that the city attorney applies when representing the council. If the today's contract is not approved, Stay Housed LA will be unable to represent any more tenants in eviction court, and services for tenants will cease on March 31st. That means for each month Stay Housed LA does not have a contract, approximately 160 tenants will not be represented in eviction proceedings. 575 tenants will not receive limited legal assistance. 260 answers will not be filed. Hundreds and thousands of dollars in rental assistance will not be dispersed. 100 workshops will be canceled for over 1,000 tenants, and 2,000 monthly tenant navigation services will cease. This on a day when the LA Times has reported a decrease in the number of unhoused individuals across LA County who lost their lives. One life, as the article notes, is one too many. We at Bethsatic have been witness to at least one individual who did not receive legal services in time, and as a result died because he had to sleep in his car on a cold, rainy night. We cannot let that happen in Los Angeles, and we urge the City Council to please pass the Stay Housed LA contract.
Hi, Gene.
Thank you.
How are you? Gina, how are you?
Next speaker, please. Good morning, Speaker. Which items would you like to speak on today?
Malos días porque no se puede decir buenos. Mi nombre es Delvin Enríquez, soy miembro de SAGE. Estoy aquí en miembro de mi comunidad.
My name is Delby. Perdón, ¿cómo se apellida, señora?
Delvin Enríquez.
My name is Delvin Enriquez. I wish I could say good morning, but I will have to say bad morning. I am a member of SAGE, and I am here on behalf of the community.
Por muchos que no pudieron venir y muchos motivos que no cambien la medida ULA.
I'm here for those of us that couldn't attend today and for those that don't want to change Measure ULA.
Porque los fondos son utilizados en programas como derecho de un abogado gratis.
These funds are used for services like free legal assistance.
ULA me dio 7,728 con 25 centavos para pagar mi renta.
ULA helped me with more than $7,000 in rental assistance.
Me dieron un abogado gratis.
They gave me a free attorney.
Y por eso me quedé un poco más en el apartamento.
And this is the reason why I was able to stay housed just a bit longer.
Where did that money
El
come
voto
from?
que se logró no lo lograron ustedes.
The vote that was made wasn't done by you.
Yo anduve casa por casa para recaudar fondos para este programa.
I was knocking door to door to raise funds for this program.
Es dinero del contribuyente para el contribuyente.
This money is for the contributors.
No vengan ustedes como concejales a querer hacer algo que ya está hecho por nosotros.
Don't come as council members to try to do something that's already been done by us.
Queremos que todo lo que pertenece al programa ULA
We want everything that belongs to ULA.
We want everything that
sea
belongs
del
to
pueblo y para
ULA.
el pueblo.
Remain and be for the people, by the people.
Telling you who they are.
Es nuestro.
It's ours.
Que muchas
ours.
personas vengan a la calle.
So many people go to the streets.
See the
Si
entitlement?
quitan estos programas de ULA State House.
So many people will go to the streets if you take away this program of ULA Stay Housed.
Yo vivo en la calle
Thank you,
4
Eric.
años y a mí nadie me ha ayudado.
Appreciate
I've
you,
lived
Eric
on the
B.
street for 4 years and I have received no assistance from anyone.
Estuve en Hopi 3 años y el día que le dije dónde está mi apartamento,
I was at Hopi for 3 years and when I asked where my apartment was,
me quitaron el apartamento y me echaron en la calle como un
Where's my
perro.
apartment?
they evicted me from my place and sent me to the street like a dog.
Ese fue el día más triste de mi vida porque fue mi día de mi cumpleaños.
That was the worst day of my life also because it was my birthday.
Que
Where's my
vivan los
apartment?
abogados gratis, que viva ULA, que viva el pueblo.
Long live free attorneys, long live ULA, and long live the people.
No a la calle.
Long live
Muchas
free
gracias
attorneys.
por escucharme.
Free
Say
money.
no to being on the streets. Thank you for listening to me.
Where's my free apartment? Give me my free. Gimme. You should change your name to Gimme.
Next speaker,
What's your
please.
name? My name is Gimme. Gimme.
morning, Speaker.
Gimme.
Which
Where's my
items would you
free
like to speak
apartment?
on today?
Gimme. You see? That's why you can't just keep giving people free shit. They want the
hear
free
me?
lawyer.
Yeah,
They want the
that's
free
fine.
apartment. They want
I'd
free
like to,
everything.
as usual, all items, please end general public
Beggar.
We'll have 3 minutes for the items and 1
No
minute of general
self-respect.
public comment.
None.
comment. Okay, I'm going to start with number 1. A full license, alcohol license for 2222 East Damon Street.
Hey.
Now, if it was 2222
My own street.
East Smoke and Scan Street, that'd be okay, because I would trust it. But this one looks really weird to me. Like, I tried to look further into it.
I have my own
The
street.
place looks like a vacant, like industrial. It's in an industrial area. Lots of graffiti.
It's Damon
And
Street.
it's run by a trust, which means you can't sue if something goes wrong. So, and the city's very confusing in how they put the information out. So if they could put more info out, that'd be great. Like I said, if it was 2222 East Smoke and Scan Street, I wouldn't have the same questions. The next one is about the tree trimming. Okay, I'm all for the tree trimming. It seems like the city never has enough money for the tree trimmings, at least back in the day. I don't know if that's starting to change. But I would like to also bring attention to an area that needs work. It's in North Hollywood. It's in the median that Scientology adopted, that they promised the neighborhood councils that they were going to maintain and keep nice, and they haven't done that. So since you're kind of in the area there, Sherman Way, if you could just drive down to where Tahunga and Lancashire and Burbank meet, right near the North Hollywood org, and clean up that horrendous looking area, since they, like usual, lie and say they're going to keep
That's
it up,
Damien.
and they have not.
It's Damien.
When it comes to the Dodgers, I'm a Dodgers fan.
Go Dodgers.
I think Smoke and Scan's a Dodgers fan.
That's it,
I mean,
there's
my
3.
real team, though, is the Phillies. They're my number 1. But my thing is, like, we're so broke, right? We can't afford anything. Why can't the Dodgers pay for what the Dodgers need?
It's true.
For their stuff?
That's
or,
right.
you know, I'm sorry. I just feel like they get a lot of money, right? They're, you know, like, if they can pay, like, billions of dollars to their players, why can't they just pay for a parade?
It's true.
And like, I would love to see other just different entities help us deal with what needs to be done. And, you know, because it seems like you're never going to be able to get us to
What's up, James?
where we can actually have good and safe streets and sidewalks for everyone. The last one is for the appointment for Martin for Housing Solutions. Okay,
that her
yes,
sister?
we need housing people. I just want him to
what's her
know. I
name?
just want to make sure that he
Eunice?
is aware of the housing situations and problems with Scientology, especially people in their R1 visas, where they are brought here under and they have to do religious work, but they are often given other tasks that are not religious work, and they take away their documents. So, and they are housing them, possibly against their will at that point. So I would like him to look into that. Okay, for my 1 minute. Okay. Good morning, and shout out to Smoke and Scan, and to you guys. I'm here because I want to continue what I was saying about the R1 visas. An entity can bring in people, okay, that sign a billion-year contract and pay them $47 a week for 100 hours of work a week, but it has to be religious work, okay? They can't be sitting here doing their security and doing their plumbing and painting and doing all kinds of selling books. They're not allowed to do that. Okay, but you see it all the time. They're not allowed to be making movies and they're filming and all this stuff. They have to be doing religious work. Otherwise, an entity is using a religious visa program in the guise of, I call that labor trafficking. I allege that. Okay, I allege that that is abusing the system to get workers for free, basically. Because I consider 47. Because you're lucky if you get 47. A lot of times they don't even get that. Why is that? Why is that allowed? I think Smoke and Scan will agree with me 100%. There is not enough lighting in this city.
Good
I don't
morning,
know what
Speaker.
you guys
Which
are
items
doing.
would you like to speak on today?
It's true. Shout out to Audit LA. Thank you for the 4 shout outs, Audit. You rock.
Good morning, number 5, and general public comment.
You have 1 minute for each of those.
2 minutos, adelante.
Hola. Serious competitions, so everybody smoking scan.
Soy miembro de ACE y vivo en el Distrito 9.
Hello, my name is Arnolfo. I am a member of ACE, and I live in District 9.
Quiero compartir mi experiencia con el programa Stay House LA desde mi perspectiva.
I would like to share my experience from the Stay House LA program from my perspective.
Durante la pandemia pasamos por un momento difícil
During COVID, we went through a difficult moment.
sobre un desalojo del cual me involucré con la asociación ACE.
During an eviction, which I became involved with the organization known as ACE.
Y Stay House me brindó asesoría legal.
And Stay House LA provided me with legal assistance.
Si no estuviera Stay House, estuviéramos nosotros desalojados, mis 5 hijos y yo.
Without the program from Stay House LA, we would be evicted, me and my 5 children.
Me gustaría que apoyaran ustedes a este programa porque este programa ayuda con
I would like you to support this program because this program helps
asesoría legal
with legal representation
y muchos programas informativos.
and many other informative programs.
Es todo, gracias.
That is it.
See?
Thank you.
Now, you probably had too many kids, right? Do you think he had 5 kids and then ran into financial trouble? Or was he struggling all along and had too many kids?
Good morning, Speaker. Which items would you like
Let
to
me
speak
know.
on today?
Hi, item 5 in general public
5 kids.
You'll have 1 minute for each of those.
Not to
Thank
mention
you.
his
Hi, my
wife
name
and
is
himself.
Christina Boyer. I'm an attorney at public counsel. I live in District 5. I'm asking you to continue to invest in the Stay Housed LA program today and vote yes on item 5 to ensure the program has no lapse in services when it expires on March 31st. In April of last year, our contract was approved for execution. In June of last year, the contract execution was delayed. An RFP was issued, splitting the contract into 4 separate contracts. In October, the RFP process was paused. We requested a necessary extension to ensure tenants continued to receive legal representation and rental assistance. Asked for 5 months, received 2. We are now less than 1 month away from the expiration of our contract extension. We went through a rigorous RFP process, scored highly, and rewarded the contracts. It will take a few weeks to fully execute the contracts, leaving tenants vulnerable to a lapse in services. If the city doesn't execute these contracts, Stay Housed LA will be unable to represent any more tenants in eviction court, and all services for tenants will cease March 31st. For each month Stay Housed LA does not have a contract, approximately 160 tenants will not be represented in evictions, 575 tenants will not receive limited legal assistance, 260 answers will not be filed, hundreds and thousands of dollars in rental assistance will not be dispersed, 100 workshops will be canceled for over 1,000 tenants, and 2,000 monthly tenant navigation services will cease. Additionally, the only reason the city gets a waiver from using La Casa funds is because Stay Housed LA exists. If Stay Housed LA goes away, the city will no longer have a basis for that waiver. Finally, please stop trying to amend ULA, do a thorough analysis of the impact that lowering funds will have on all ULA programs before any amendment talks. We need to keep the tenants of the city housed. Please execute these contracts, keep ULA intact. Thank you.
Kevin, I think she's referring to Scientology paying people $47 a day to work.
All right, that concludes public comment for today's meeting. Thank you to everyone who came to share with us this morning on a very important set of conversations that this council will have. Madam Clerk,
Thank you, Mr.
what is
President.
before us at this time?
They don't want to move to West
Thank you, Mr.
Virginia.
President. There is a request to continue
West
item
Virginia's
30
not going
to
to give them a
April
whole bunch of free
14,
shit.
2026.
You get a bunch of
Without
free
objection,
shit
that'll
here.
be the order. What's next?
Would the council like to reconsider the ordinances for items 7 through 10?
Yes. Open the roll on reconsideration.
And see, and
Close
that's the
roll,
problem.
tabulate the vote.
Nobody wants to talk about. Nobody wants to talk about it. That, you know, again, so you give them the free housing, or the help for the free housing and the free landlord. Now it's, where is my apartment? You promised me an apartment. Where is my apartment? It goes from entitlement to demands. They're literally demanding, and they're demanding in another language. That's what's wild. I want you to go to any of the countries they're from and demand your shit in English. Go to their fucking city council and say, hey, I got 5 kids and you need to where the fuck's my apartment? See how long. See if you even last till the sun goes down. You'll be in a 55-gallon barrel dead before the sun goes down in any of the countries they came from. You fucking throw a dart.
Accuses on closed session, and I'll ask the
and that's some real
sergeants to
shit
prepare
for
the
you.
room closed session. That means everybody
so
who's
they're
not
closing.
a staff of the department or a council office leaves. Councilmember Rahman.
So they're closing
I wanted
everything
to
off.
ask whether if we could vote on item 20, which I don't believe we voted on yet.
Noodle, 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 noodle,
Or you
noodle.
want to do it after?
Yeah, we're going to do those later.
Serious competitions, so everybody smoking scan. Let's make sure we remember, we do not forget about Spindler. We need to give him all of the support we have on the ballot to take the Hernandez out, because we need law enforcement, we need more protection, we need a public safety. And then for the everybody else, that my community hotline, emotional support
Pause this
hotline,
time really
I
quick.
have already spoke
Mr.
with
Herman.
the emotional
Sir,
support
your
hotline.
time has been paused. Hold on.
I signed up a smoking scam at the Tribe. I had to rewatch Herman. Funny, okay? So I'm smoking scan.
He's
okay?
reading our chat room.
In smoking scan, we can't speak on number 95 because Lee's an asshole. So on item 77, Bloomfield and doodle. Thank you, smoking scan. We have a View Drive Bulkhead Capital Project. Now, what that means is that we're to establish a fucking Pacific View fucking bulkhead capital fucking project for the fucking annual work fucking struck them to fucking begin the pre-design fucking work for that fucking president up there scratching his neck for existing resources. Number 99 is about my probation smoking scan. So, yeah, at the Tribe. I thank you for your comment at the Tribe. Me and Smoking Scan appreciate you sending in the at the Tribe 99. Justice Crime Prevention, Probation Department, Re-entry, juvenile re-entry. Well, fuck juveniles. Do your job, kids. Stay out of fucking trouble. Smoking Scan, remind these motherfuckers, get the fuck out of LA and you won't get in trouble.
Number 99 still has submit any other necessary agreements for the documents related to the implementation of the fucking asshole city attorney as to the form and legality.
Don't touch it,
Well,
Don
fucking
Wire.
Pumpkinhead, let's negotiate. El Centro de Pueblo, fucking Homeboy Industries, fucking Pumpkinhead is on page 10, you dickhead. Can you read? Solo Dad Enrichment, fucking Pumpkinhead. I'm still on the item. I'm talking about Watts, Nickerson Garden. Yeah, all this information is
Smoke
to
alarms.
improve the negotiate of the adoption of the $2,400,000 to the At the Tribe. Yeah, I like that email at the Tribe, because I'm going to request on behalf of Smoke and Scam a grant fund under XXX-46 Dum Dum Biden for the request.
I believe you've exhausted your time on item 99. Please move on to another item.
Okay. Hold on. Can you hold my time? I need to get my agenda.
I'm still learning, Ambition.
Your time is still running.
Huh? Thank you. Is the clock? Why is the clock running?
Your time is
Fucking
still
it.
running.
What the fuck? Smoke and Scan! Thank you.
Oh, man, yes. And check your smoke alarms. It's about that time. Okay? So if you hear that, means it's time to change the battery. It does not mean it's time to rip it off the wall. Okay? Okay, that means the battery is dead. All you need is a 9-volt. Go down to the store and put a 9-volt in. Grab a chair and stand on the chair, open the little door and change it. It's even faster than ripping it off the wall and then having to hear it from other people. Why'd you rip it off the wall? 'Cause it was making noise and I didn't like the noise. I hate that noise too, Ann. That's one noise you'll never hear in this house. I don't give a shit if we're doing Smoke and Scan and all of a sudden I'm literally leaving you guys here. I'm gonna go get the step ladder and the batteries and I'm gonna go find out which one it is. Is he? I gotta tell you, Stinks was doing it too last night when I was putting it in. Stinks was like, because he could hear it, because I have external speakers, so he could hear it. I swear this chick is related, or is related to what's her name? That's Eunice's like family member. She has to be. Look at her. The one in the... Yeah, come on. That's Eunice's family member. For sure. Yeah, we'll be on tonight. Adam, we'll be on tonight at 8 p.m. We will be doing our normal thing. As you can see, I did a bunch of drops last night. So I got some new ones in here. And some of the ones that I couldn't fucking find, I found. I finally fucking found them. It took a little while, but I found them.
Beat him with sticks.
So I found that one and a few others that I needed. So we're this close now to being back to normal. In fact, everyone on my list is gone except for 2 LA City Council meetings and the Russian song, the Suka, 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 Blyat. I need to find that. Other than that, I literally we have to do a show and I have to go for that drop and say, oh shit, I don't have that one, and start writing those down. That's where we're at. Because everything else we got. So we're pretty much back to normal. Now that I got all the LA City Councils. Like I said, I still need the Spindler ones and the Mr. Sachs and stuff. And I need Johnny G. But that stuff we don't use all that much. So I'm all right with just, taking my time finding it. It was the stuff we use all the time that I needed to get. So we got that done. I did found the sticks drop, but I found it online. It wasn't what everybody said it was. It's not an Anchorman. I don't know what movie. Sorry. I don't know what movie it's from. I just randomly found it again like I did the first time. I mean, that's just how it is with this shit. Like, I'm looking for a chainsaw drop, and then all of a sudden I find the sticks drop that I'm looking for. It just happens to be there. So then I got to stop the chainsaw one, get the sticks one, and then go back to the chainsaw. And that's kind of how it is, you know. I haven't even tried to find dots, Tam. That one shouldn't be that hard because there wasn't that many, you know. There's only like 8 months to a year of that shit, so yeah. And really it was like that pocket where it started to get really hot and heavy, you know what I mean, that last 6-8 months, so somewhere in there. I'll find it. It was fun doing the sound levels, yeah. It's just tedious work, that's all, especially now where you're just trying to find fun new stuff. And I found some new stuff for like DUIs and stuff that I didn't find last time, which we have now. We'll use them then. So you'll see. You'll see. Well, I got all the Lebowski stuff for sure. We don't need those part. We're gonna use Dalton stuff anyway. Or, you know, because a lot of that stuff, like the secondhand, the audio is a little bit rough sometimes. Because again, they're like in the crowd, so it's his mic, and everybody's screaming at what's her name, Tiffany. So you hear 5 people screaming around the person who's talking, and it becomes convoluted, all mixed up and messy. As to where the other audio is direct from their mic, even though we know their, you know, sound guy wasn't the greatest, it was at least the feed from them directly versus you sitting in a room trying to get everybody, including them. So yeah, you actually need to get it directly from them because the audio just won't be as clear. That's all. You created a Smoke and Scan City Council playlist. Oh man, that's awesome, Herdy. Yeah, either give me a link or just tell me where I can find it, and I'll go grab it from there. That'll make my life a whole lot easier. Right, Eric? Well, BJ was saying she's like, because she's a Republican, she's not even like, nobody's even challenging her. That's hysterical if she does get the job. I mean, you already know what she's up to. You deserve everything you get when you voted for her. Knowing full well what she had just done 2 years prior or less. That's all on you. I can't feel bad for you. So, yeah, that's just what that, well, that's what that boils down to. You know. What's up, Kylo? Yeah, it's just, some people just don't learn. And it's sad that, you know, sometimes it's situations like myself where I vote the other way. I don't vote for these folks, but you're stuck amongst the shit because there's many more people that vote for the dummies than our free thinkers. So there's that. What's up, Charlos? Notice of violation. Uh-oh, for the fire department. Bam, boom, beep. Use some dots. Right now, all you got to do is go to Hurdy Gurdy's site. She got the playlist going. Those brush impact clearance. All right, guys. I'm out of here for now. But thank you for joining me. Thank you for the likes, the love. Thank you to Audit LA for all the shout outs. We'll be live tonight at 8. Sorry, guys. On behalf of Stinks, who didn't really show up, and myself, we're out of here for now. I'll see you guys later tonight at 8 p.m. Pacific time, so please adjust to your time zones. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you later. Bye.
This party is officially over.